Hey Saber fans, this is Adam from Blue Force Sabers. Welcome back. So I have a really awesome saber I just finished here. This was a custom commission that I took on a couple weeks back. I'm really happy with the way this came out. This is the Witch King from Lord of the Rings. So this is my interpretation of it. I think it came out amazing. So a couple of things I went over with the customer who commissioned this is that he wanted obviously a Witch King saber, but he wanted it to be really aggressive and mean. So that's kind of what I was going with this one. It's a pretty big saber. It measures in at just a hair under 18 inches. So it's pretty big and beefy, which is really fitting of the Witch King. So that's the idea I was going with. And then I just kind of took bits and pieces of the character and put it together, and this is what I came up with. So this is a full neopixel saber with CFX soundboard, a dual switch here. I did a custom Eye of Sauron kill key for it, a 24mm bass speaker, and then it has my chassis in there, so you have access to the CFX board. So if you wanted to switch out or add some sound fonts to it or mess around with it, a 18650 high drain battery to handle the neopixel strip, and then you have access to that as well. So if you wanted to pop that out and charge it up that way, or you can just use the recharge port here. With the CFX, if you're not aware, it comes with deep sleep mode, so I have it set to go into deep sleep it'll go to sleep mode after 30 seconds, and then it goes into deep sleep mode after 80 seconds. So that I do it short too to really save the battery as well if you're not playing with it. But as soon as you hit the button and the kill key's not in, it'll wake right back up. So let's go over a couple of the details here. So with the paint job with this, I really wanted to weather it up. I've been using some of my new paint techniques with this. So with the emitter section here, I really wanted this really heavy duty emitter area. Pretty big, has this kind of club feel to it, but with all these spikes coming out the top, really give that Witch King look to it. So I did all this weathering. I have silver in there, and then if you can see here, I have the black weathering to really make it look like this metal. This is all printed in 100% infill, so it's a solid piece. Has some really good weight to it, and then it's all wrapped around that 1-inch steel core. Has about a 2-inch blade depth, so right around here. But you can see all these spikes that pop out the top here. It's like a multi-layer too. So you got these spikes up here, different levels, and then you have the spikes down here at different levels. So I think it really gives a cool dimension to it. You have the blade retention screw there. So it gives a really cool shine through too when you have the blade in. So this is really a big saber, as I was saying. I couldn't even fit it all in the camera here. So down to the switch area, we have our double tactile switch. Got some separation here, so you see a little bit of that chrome popping out. Got some more of this weathering. Did some brown in there for some rust. And then I really love the way this switch came out. So I wanted to show the chrome in there. I also wanted to give this taper too, to really go well with the whole design. You have the custom kill key there. It looks great with the Eye of Sauron. And of course you have to have the one ring, so you have the inscription too. Wraps all the way around. You have this nice black genuine leather wrap, super soft. Has a great, got a full grip area here. So it really has this kind of club feel to it. It's being a bigger saber too. It really gives you that power of the Witch King too. Down to the pommel area. Now this is based off of his the Witch King's weapon that he swings around, Lord of the Rings, in the third one, in the big battle. So you can see all these spikes and stuff. And then I switched up added more spikes here for the sound port. You see down there, got all these dimensions and spikes there. You got the rust and the weathering that dips down inside. Looks really cool. And you have the retention screw for the pommel, and then underneath is a retention screw for the chassis, so everything's locked in place. As you can see, it's hard to fit it all in the camera angle here. So since this is a neopixel saber, I'm actually going to take you out to the other side of my work area, and then I'll show you all fired up. And a couple of the sound fonts on here. I have my custom Sauron font. I also have the Nazgul font on here as well, and then about 20 other ones added on as well, smooth swing and a mixture of both. But let's go over to the other side and check out this awesome saber. Hey Saber fans, welcome to the other side of Blue Force Sabers. So this is where I'm going to be doing all the testing of my new sabers now. So let's take a look at this awesome Witch King saber with the blade installed. So we have the boot up sounds after we pull the kill key. Super bright neopixel blade. Has the Nazgul sound font. Fire blade. Blaster blocks. It's a really cool sound font. This is smooth swing. This is a pretty hefty blade, as you can see here. The whole saber, you see it's got this, with the blade in here, it's pretty weighty, so it really is a two-handed saber if you wanted to. Clash. We'll go into spectrum mode. So you press those buttons. And you can switch the colors if you want to. Like a green and yellow fire blade. Just rotating it switches to different color combinations of that profile. There's 15 profiles on here. Let's go back to that more of a orange, red, blue. Yep. Go back to that red. So we'll lock that in, hold down the auxiliary button. That goes to the blade profiles. You have like rain, different fire blade, pulsing. Rainbow. Now this one's pretty cool. This is actually Sauron's eye. You can see here where it's illuminated at the bottom, and then you have this dead spot in the middle, like his eye, and then it's a variant of white to yellow to red on the outside. There's a slightly different variant of it, where more of you have that dead spot in the middle. You can see it on camera, but a little bit of it's a pixel that's not on there, and then it radiates out from the center. That's a pretty cool one. So let's try to lock this one in here. It was pretty cool with the blaster on this one. There's just like a flicker out from the center. And then lock up. Kind of pulses the blade. Probably looks more white on camera, but it's a cool variant of this the white to yellow to red on the outside. So let's go to another sound font here. So hold down the aux button.
Sound bank selection.
Go to my Sauron sound font. Lock it in. I just had the fire blade locked on this one too. So let's switch the blade profile on this one. Let's go with more of a steady blade. That's actually Spectrum. So let's lock it on that one. Let's try this one. This is like a slight fire blade. That's pretty cool. Faster. As you can see, it switches as it goes up and down the blade. The blaster and lock up. This one has a slow fade and then to the turn off. So let's do one more profile here, one more sound font.
Sound bank selection.
Go back to Nazgul because I want to show you one more thing. Double press. You have your backtrack. You hear that there? Of course, it's functionality of the blade as well. Double press to stop.
Sound bank selection.
Alright, let's go to one more here. Cool slow fade on that one. Really cool font. Also smooth swing. So there you go. So there is the Witch King Saber. Hope you enjoy it. This one came out amazing. Love how huge it is. Feel very powerful when you're holding this in the hands. And I think he's going to love this. So as always, subscribe, check back. Always got a ton of sabers coming out. New designs, new commissions, and a couple of the new Eco FX sabers I've been doing. So subscribe, like, comment. Always love to hear you. And as always, take care and God bless.